We got Dominick Reyes back here on the program. He's going to be taking on Ovince Saint-Preux at UFC 229 on October 6th. Dom, what's going on, man? How you doing?
What's up, James? I'm doing good, man. I'm super excited about this fight.
Yeah, I bet, man. First off, just reaction to getting on this card. You know, Khabib, Conor McGregor, biggest fight in MMA history. You must have been pretty stoked.
Oh, super stoked. Super stoked. First time I found out I was getting on this card, I think I did a little dance. I don't know. I was trying to get.
You're a big guy, so there's some casualties there if you try and dance. You know, some tables might get knocked over or something like that, right?
I got the footwork, man. It's smooth.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's awesome. We were talking off air a little bit there. Of course, your coach Joe Stevenson now doing some coaching over at Team Quest, and I know you've been a part of that as well, getting to go over there and train with those guys. How nice is that? Just getting some different bodies, different looks as far as training camp goes.
It's awesome, man. Getting new looks, working with new guys, getting a new perspective on things it helps a lot. It's really cool going over there. So far so good.
Yeah, and there was a cool group photo of you guys the other day. You know, you, Sam Alvey, you know, there's a bunch of other guys. Another guy that wasn't in that photo, though, is Sokaju, who I know you've really enjoyed training with. What's it like getting to go toe-to-toe with him?
Oh, that's an interesting thing. He's really good. he's a good fighter, and he's a legend. So it's really cool to be able to mix it up with like guys like him and Dan. I also mixed it up with Nate Marquardt when I was in Colorado. So I mean, it's really cool. I'm going with these legends and kind of seeing how they do it, and they're kind of showing me a couple little tricks they've picked up over the years, obviously, and it's cool. I'm getting a lot of knowledge from a lot of different places.
Yeah, how long were you in Colorado training out there?
I was there for 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, getting to train with Curtis Blades and all those guys. I mean, obviously you guys are managed by have the same manager, so you know, getting a lot of you know, different looks, which is great heading into this fight. So you find out you're fighting OSP. Excitement level. I mean, this is a guy who's, you know, been in the UFC for a while, even back in Strikeforce as well. How excited were you?
Oh, super excited. We match up. The matchup it's a great matchup. I mean, we're similar in a lot of aspects. Whereas we both like to fight. We'll both stand and trade. We're both pretty athletic. We're both former football players. So I think it's going to be a really exciting, fun fight, not just for me, but for the fans and everybody involved in it.
Let's talk about the training camp a little bit more. I mean, obviously the bodies and everything. Is there anything specifically you're working on a little bit differently for this fight, or is it just sort of business as usual?
Business as usual, man. Show up and fight my fight. It's not really... Never really is about the opponent. It's about showing up and making it happen on fight night. So, business as usual. Working on a few wrinkles that he has. Obviously, you know, you got to be aware of your opponent. But I'm gonna be ready. I'm excited.
Okay, good stuff. How about the weight cut? Has that process started already? I mean, this fight's in a few weeks, but I imagine getting down to 205 already.
Yeah, the process is pretty much ongoing year round. We kind of I try to stay on top of it as much as possible, but the weight cut has started. That's always fun. So we're getting into it.
And what about your corner? Does that change at all with the fact you're you know, training with some new guys, or is it just going to be the usual you know, cast and character?
Yeah, it should be the usual. I don't want to mess with the winning formula, you know, so I'm going to keep it the way it is.
And how do you see this fight unfolding on October 6th?
I don't really like to predict, but I'm gonna win. Hand raised, excited about that. First, second round, third round. I'm looking for a finish. You already know that. I'm always looking for a finish, so we'll see what happens.
Where do you feel like a win over Ovince Saint-Preux puts you? I mean, he's a guy that's been in the UFC forever. He's fought some big names. I would imagine that's going to propel you up the rankings a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that's the hope. I'm hoping top 10, fringe top 5. We'll see.
Well, the record, I mean, 9-0, you get the win here, that's 10-0, you take out a really big veteran in OSP. I mean, how close, realistically, do you think you are from us talking about you fighting for a title? Because, I mean, at this point, no one's really touched you in the UFC at all.
Yeah, it's been a good run so far. I would think 2, maybe 3. And be at the title.
Yeah, the division's wide open right now, of course. I mean, I know Cormier is sort of tying things up, but at the very least, it's you know, it's a wide open division to some degree.
I totally agree. I'm very excited about it. I just got to go out there, handle OSP, and then see what happens.
What are you watching right now on TV, on Netflix? Anything getting you through training camp?
I finished The Hunt on Netflix. It's a really good documentary series about predators hunting prey.
Okay, cool. Are you into all that like outdoor stuff?
I am. I do a lot of it.
Okay. Yeah, are you like camping and hunting and things like that?
Not hunting, but camping a lot, kayaking, mountain biking, just being outside, doing outdoors activities.
Did you do any camping this summer at all?
I did. I went. Where did I go? I went to Big Bear. That was fun. And then I also went over to Wyoming. I didn't do any camping over there, but I got to go to a rodeo and grab a steer by the horns, and it's pretty cool.
That sounds pretty badass, actually. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Well, speaking of badass, this fight's going to be amazing. It's coming up here October 6th. It's UFC 229. Dominick, it's always good talking to you, man. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you have any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours, man.
All right, man. It's been a pleasure, James. So I'm gonna shout out Dodge Ram, Nutrition Edge, Victorville, World Gym, High Desert, Monteleon, Stein Chiropractic, Cobra Kai, my family, my friends, Team Quest, Team Elevation, and everybody who supports me and cares. So, shout out.